Brother Rob.
It's all right to finish, bro.
Oh, yeah. It's all good, man. Give it to me. I want you to get it out.
Pause.
You don't want to find out the hard way. Listen to the song while the record plays.
So R. Kelly receipts on Corey Holcomb are painful to see. What was they, homeboys or something?
Even a man like me, who I don't really, I don't walk around living in fear, but I fear for my life now.
A few days ago, I was just sitting back minding my own business when something came up pretty interesting. The email came from a subscriber. It says, for context, Corey is the same man that defended R. Kelly, a known purveyor of teenage cheeks. Shaking my head. Corey's going out bad, bro. He's gonna melt down tonight. So I didn't go do any research just yet, but I did check out the live stream that was going on Tuesday, and this is what Corey stated.
I see what has been said about me, and they are desperate to bring me down because the word pedophile has been thrown in the mix.
Y'all read his lips. Y'all know what he said.
He would then continue.
I am no pedophile. I have never been accused of being a pedophile. I have never had charges of being a pedophile. This is...
We're not saying that. We saying you a sympathizer. You at very least, we don't know what you do. You know, there's been no proof. I don't know if O'Shea is sort of suggesting that he had some proof. We're just saying you sound like a sympathizer.
Something that's coming from the mass media, TMZ. Ever since they said what they said, they trying to get at me for real.
So Corey Holcomb is being called and of course, this is sort of the first time that I have been hearing it. There are clips on TikTok in which...
Why O'Shea got the dying music on in the back? It sounds like somebody just shot Bambi. Y'all hear that music in the back? This is breaking O'Shea's heart.
So Corey Holcomb is being called and of course, this is sort of the first time that I have been hearing it. There are clips on TikTok in which people were talking about it. And the most disturbing one was this.
For real, one day I was living with this lady and her daughters crawled in the bed and I ain't have on shit.
Yeah.
I was up under the cover.
Wow.
And I was like, oh shit. And one of her daughters was like,
rest in peace.
Her daughter was, she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts.
Now, this clip is controversial.
That's the one where he was shaking and trembling when he was saying it. He was real jittery. What you on?
Crawled in the bed and I ain't have on shit.
Yeah.
I was up under the cover.
Wow.
And I was like, oh shit. And one of her daughters was like,
rest in peace.
Her daughter was, she was in high school. I think she was 15. Still not legal. You just can't tell your true thoughts.
Now, this clip is controversial because
kind
it's
of
coming
thoughts,
from Corey
huh?
Holcomb's own mouth, where he said some young teenage ladies tried to sleep in the bed. At least one of them was a teenage lady that was underage, and he can't really say his true feelings, whatever that meant. But for most people,
Right.
like scrutinizing this, outside of all of the other problems that Corey Holcomb has had with Christina Payne, with Anton Daniels, and the wife and daughter, people are saying, well, why didn't you just get up? Why didn't you just leave? What else happened? So now, because of these clips and more, and there are many more, people are tying Corey Holcomb to the people thing, okay? And not only that, people are now looking at his previous relationships to another person who was convicted of such a charge, which is R. Kelly. Now, Corey Holcomb, along with many other
They both from Chicago.
celebrities and other people, felt that R. Kelly in many cases got a bad shake or a raw deal. Not to say that R. Kelly was not guilty of some of these things, but people felt that, hey, this is a raw deal, okay? And this is something that Corey Holcomb was very adamant on.
It's worth $1 billion. I believe that's why my brother in jail. If your catalog is worth something gonna happen to you. R. Kelly didn't just write R. Kelly songs, wrote songs for Michael Jackson. This law that they got is a law where they just get you to be the witness against you. I don't like the fact that they got this man locked up on them charges they got him locked up on.
Some points, at least to the point that you can speculate, like one of the reasons why they may want his stuff is because of his catalog. This happens to other people. This happens to other celebrities. So some of this stuff is just kind of made up, and it's kind of a conspiracy theory against R. Kelly. And even Corey Holcomb has said what's happening in his life is a conspiracy theory against himself. What happened to Malcolm X, what happened to Martin Luther King, what happened to Michael Jackson. He's putting himself in the limelight of people in the past who have experienced such circumstances from the quote unquote people or the hidden hand of power or the quote unquote government. This is what he's
hidden
been
hand
saying,
of power,
right? But not only this, Corey Holcomb has also accused other people of being involved in the same thing people are accusing him of.
Y'all talk all that shit about R. Kelly. Beyonce was on that island where they was kids. Beyonce was on island. Beyonce.
Now, here's a danger in my honest estimation. Corey Holcomb is saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce are involved with Epstein, okay? Now, the problem with running your mouth,
Corey sound like he mad he got left out. Why they ain't call me?
which is what he says about us, is he has no actual proof that Jay-Z or Beyonce were doing anything on Epstein Island or the Epstein files. I'm not sure. Maybe they did. I don't know. But you don't know where they were doing, what happened. He doesn't know. Okay. And he's saying that this is what happened as if it's factual. Now, the problem is that Corey Holcomb is actually on record for saying some things that a grown man should never say about kids. Now, again, I don't think that Corey Holcomb is a person that, engages in this activity. I don't, right? I think that if he was by now, we would have known about it because he has so many enemies. And I think that somebody would love to bring him down. However, he is attributing this same thing to Beyonce, and he's also attributing the same thing to Jay-Z with no actual proof. No actual paperwork.
Right.
And again, the same person who says somebody else is trying to bring them down, this is what he's on his show saying about another entertainer. Then there is the evidence of the phone call that he had with R. Kelly. Now, both of them are from Chicago. And to prove that R. Kelly was who he said he was, R. Kelly started doing this.
Brother Rob.
It's all right to finish, bro.
Oh, yeah. It's all good, man. Give it to me. I want you to get it out.
All right, now we getting into the meat and potatoes. They running back the old tapes when Corey Holcomb called up R. Kelly. They breathing on the phone together. They friends. They was breathing on the phone together.
Now,
Finish, bro.
R. Kelly started doing this.
Brother Rob.
It's all right to finish, bro.
Oh, yeah. It's all good, man. Give it to me. I want you to get it out.
Pause.
You don't want to find out the hard way. Listen to the song while the record plays.
So that's R. Kelly singing. We know that that's R. Kelly's voice. But then R. Kelly had a request towards the end of the phone call.
What do you want? What do you want you to send him, Corey? He just sang to you. What you want? What do you want? What are you trying to get you to do, Corey?
That's why I want everybody to write to the Department of Justice.
Okay.
950 Pennsylvania Avenue, NW, Washington, D.C.
We should march for R. Kelly. Y'all down with that? Y'all want to do an R. Kelly march?
205.
You don't want to find out
That's the number to the search warrant. You can look it up yourself. It's public.
the hard
knowledge. It was
way.
sealed at first. Now it's unsealed. I got 30 seconds.
Hey, brother, when I tell my people about this, they're going to write because nobody likes the way the system is playing
Corey, your people can't write.
you and anybody else by creating crooked laws inside of the alleged good laws. So, brother, it's all good.
All right, man.
I'll talk to you soon, Kels. I'm always open for you.
So what people are going to say is, all right, Corey, you have these questionable comments. You are on record a few times defending R. Kelly. Now, I'm gonna answer it from a man's point of view. Is it possible that women target you? People bring their, daughters, whether they're 18 or under, to you, do things like that? That's crazy. Sure. I remember Alan Roger Curry telling me when he went to the University of Indiana and Playboy came there to, do some auditions, that there were parents bringing their daughters to pose for Playboys. These are white people, right? So is it possible that people's parents accept money from R. Kelly, take them there, and they are basically trying to lure R. Kelly into situations in which maybe he didn't know the age?
Nigga, you can lead a horse to water. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter if the parents brought him there. He still don't got to do it. People bring their kids to a daycare. They get to do that too. I'm sure the parents didn't sign up for that, although some of them may have been willing to look the other way. What are you talking about?
In which certain things happen. Is that possible? I'm pretty sure.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the girls were not innocent, if they kind of wanted it and all that. You're an adult, therefore held to a higher standard. You know better. She don't. I don't care how you put it, man. That shit is wicked. Wicked, wicked, wicked. And people argue, oh, it's not the same as real little ones, or they was older, and this, that, and the third. First of all, R. Kelly had a track record. Don't forget about Aaliyah. She was, 15? So it was creepy then, but R. Kelly was still in his 20s, so it didn't seem as creepy. Dudes like that, they taste don't never change. So even though he 50 now, y'all heard about Aaliyah. Here we go.
That is possible. But what is also possible is that R. Kelly was not innocent in his own right. And so that's the problem that Corey Holcomb is facing, is that while R. Kelly could have been targeted by being a wealthy man, by younger women or their families.
Yeah, maybe. You know what I mean? Shit, I get targeted every time I go to the mall trying to get me to eat them little pieces of meat on a stick. I don't want it, lady. Get out of here. You like a shrimp? You want to try a shrimp? Have a shrimp? Try a shrimp. Back the fuck up. I want this. Do the same shit with them youngins.
Would not remove any responsibility, or it doesn't remove the responsibility that R. Kelly had to say no, or to stop doing what his behavior was. And there was too much evidence against him. And then you have Corey Holcomb standing 10 toes down. So the next question is, why would Corey Holcomb stand 10 toes down with a person like R. Kelly? What's the incentive? And the incentive is that people are going to say, well, because Corey Holcomb and R. Kelly are on the same type of time. All right.
Same type of time. So eloquently put, O'Shea.
Doesn't mean that Corey Holcomb is on the same type of time of R. Kelly, because people are now studying Corey Holcomb's old tapes. And this is what happens simply when you have enemies. When you have enemies, when you go to war with people, when you do things, when you always at war with everybody, Joe Budden, Kearney, Hokey Dokey Jackson, Anton Daniels, people then get motivated to come up and find out things that you said in the past, which brings.
And I heard the people in the last video I did about this subject talking about, oh, that's just in this culture and this society and blah, 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 blah. Human beings progress. Human beings progress over time and learn things. We've learned that children's minds don't develop until in their 20s. Technically, I think it's frontal lobe, like 25 or something like that. We learned. Back then, it was also cool to marry your sister or your cousin. We supposed to overlook that? That's cool. That's just in this society, this Western world, and where we live, this is unacceptable. Yeah, you can also do a whole bunch of stuff. You ever seen what you can get away with in Somalia? If that's how you get down? That's not an excuse. The responsibility is on you, particularly if you know better. Put it like this. Whatever the situation is, imagine if it was your daughter. One that you cared about, because we know Corey don't care about his daughter. Imagine you had a daughter you liked. And then 57-year-old you show up.
Oh man, we're failing as a people.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
How? Wow, wow, wow. Someone to count on in a world ever changing. Here I am, where you're standing. What you need is a lover, someone to take over. Oh baby, don't look any further. But Dale, bumper cheek, oh baby, don't look any further.